A fire phoenix was unfortunate enough to get caught in an iron net. A man decided to take it back to present to the king. The poor phoenix begged the man to let it go, and to everyone's surprise, it shed a single tear, burning hot with emotion. The sight of the phoenix in pain stirred the man's compassion. Moved by sympathy, he untangled the heavy iron net and set the phoenix free. The phoenix, like a rebirth from the flames, soared into the sky, grateful for the man's mercy. Before leaving, the phoenix left behind a single, primal feather. This feather had the power to protect the man in moments of great danger. However, since the man, known as Afanti, hadn't caught the phoenix, the king ordered his arrest. Afanti, hoping to prove his innocence, tried to show the primal feather, but to his shock, the feather had lost its shine and was now dull, looking worse than a chicken feather. This caused everyone in the room to burst into laughter. The king, thinking Afanti was mocking him, immediately sentenced him to death. Just as the executioner raised his axe, the primal feather suddenly ignited into flames. Everyone looked up in surprise and saw the phoenix had sensed Afanti was in danger and had come to his rescue. It landed on the town, and the warm flames quickly surrounded the entire area. At that moment, everyone finally believed Afanti and called him a hero. Reluctantly, the king had to honor Afanti in front of everyone, though privately, he still harbored resentment. Not long after, the king issued another command. Afanti was to wake the ice princess at the top of Snow Mountain and bring her back to marry as his queen. The journey was dangerous, and the king believed Afanti would surely die along the way. Little did he know, Afanti had a magical little donkey to help him. Together, they made their way to the top of Snow Mountain, but they were stopped by a massive ice door. Just as Afanti was at a loss, the primal feather once again ignited and flew straight into the ice door. In an instant, the thick ice melted into water. Afanti cautiously entered the icy palace and finally met the legendary ice princess. The primal feather woke her from her sleep, but when she learned that she was to marry an old man, she immediately declared that she would rather die than go back with Afanti. Without hesitation, she dragged Afanti from the cliff, and they both jumped.